What's up, folks? Today's the day. Today is cinnamon roll day or pancake day. I don't know which. Uh, the coffee shop I was going to basically didn't want me there. I've been eyeing their cinnamon rolls for like 3 weeks, and then they kicked me out, basically. So I can't go there. The other coffee shop I went to yesterday, they have cinnamon rolls, and I was like, yes. In fact, they have the same caterer, the same woman who brings the pastries. So I was like, yes. But they're closed today in preparation for a big hubaloo. What is the word? Big to do hubaloo. I don't know. Anyways, I trimmed my beard up. My brother said I had to get rid of all this on my neck. So one thing I'm looking, as I look at my neck, I can see, because it was shaved, I can see like the striations in the muscles, right? So here's the big deal, or here's the big, I don't know, 45 days on the ketogenic diet. I told myself I wasn't doing it to lose weight, but let's be honest. I mean, it's a pretty good benefit, right? Uh, I found a scale at the community center, and I got on it, and I didn't weigh anything shockingly like low. Like after 40 days of keto, you would think, right? I didn't see anything like that. I saw familiar numbers, right? Not like shockingly devastating, drastic, whatever. And I blew it off. Like, it's a different scale. It's a different time of the day than I used to weigh myself. And I have clothes on. My phone was in my pocket. Da 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 da. I mean, I weighed in at 233, to be honest. Um, Last time I did like 30 days of keto. I dropped down to like 230. Uh, but so I was like, that's not, that's nothing new. That's a weight that I've been at, and then plus, isn't muscle? Did I lose muscle? Did I gain muscle? Blah blah blah, all that stuff. The key is the tape measure. All right. So yesterday, when I was trimming my beard, I just pulled up into the national forest and on the dirt road, and I uh, I let Rusty go out and run around and go to the bathroom and stuff and play frisbee. And I thought I would trim my beard while I was out there because I could see myself in the reflection of my of the van out here. So I took my shirt off and looked at myself. I'm like, hey, I look pretty lean. I feel pretty good. And I shaved all this, and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, I wonder how lean I am. I wonder how small my waist has gotten. So I dig around and I find my tape measure, and I take my tape measure out and measure the fattest part of my gut. Came out to a 37 and a half. Well, I reviewed my notes from over the past several years, and I've been keeping track. And the lean, I mean, I started out at a 43-inch waist when this whole thing started. I think I had like a 43-inch waist. Um, Somewhere in my records, I have a 43-inch waist. 40 is still too much. 38 felt good. 37 and a half, pretty good. But 36 is like the magic number. Like I've gotten down to 36 inches, and never for very long though. If you look at my records, never for very long. But I thought with 45 days of keto, I would maybe break that 36-inch mark. But I didn't. It's like 37 and a half. I wasn't even close. So I'm not disappointed, to tell you the truth. I mean, I uh, know that I am leaner. I can see it in my body, right? So these two measurements, uh, you know, well, I don't know what it was when I started either. So I should have at least gotten the tape measure out. Um, I'm not a huge fan of the scale because there's so many variables, so many. It can be considerably inaccurate. But I should have got the tape measure out, and I didn't. So I don't know how many inches I lost. If I lost any, how many I did. I do know that my pants look kind of big, and my pants feel big. Like if I tighten it, my belt, they'll start to look bunched up together, look kind of silly. So, uh, and I look and feel leaner. So I'm not disappointed, but I'm saying that it makes me think. Like, I went 45 days of extreme low carb, uh, no grains, no legumes, no dairy, high intake of omega 3s. Like, I ate like a fucking champ for 45 days, and I didn't see any massive breakthrough as far as weight was concerned. Um, the other benefits was, and this is what I was going for, I feel better. I feel better. I was sick. A virus took over for a little while. Um, Achiness and getting out of bed felt terrible, and I wasn't sleeping well. All of those things are gone. I feel better. Uh, to be honest, I've checked my blood pressure twice in the past. I mean, just checked it the other day because the community center here has a machine. You get on it, but my blood pressure has been on point, man. It's been good, and I have had hypertension at one point. Um, Blood pressure is good. Uh, I wish I could check liver enzymes and stuff like that, but I have to get to the VA to do that. So I am not giving up. I'm not just saying because I know if I constantly take in these mild irritants such as sugar, such as wheat, such as uh, corn, all these things, if I constantly take those in, I'll be constantly in a state of inflammation, and that's what causes disease. Something I'm trying to prevent because it's so prominent in my family. So I'm not giving up, but I am going to allow myself to indulge. Maybe I might go back to my routine, and let's face it, I was not eating very well probably for a year. Uh, Better than most, I would say. I was eating better than most, but I was not eating very how I usually eat. A lot of beers, involved. A lot of corn and tacos, right? Um, and a lot of wheat, just because I'd say I spent a lot of time with my buddy in Colorado, and he does not watch what he eats very much. So when we go to get a pizza, I'm like, oh, just get the regular pizza. Fuck it, don't get gluten-free crust. Or, he always wants to hang out and drink beer, and I have nothing against that. So I'm easily succumb to, hey, let's drink some beer and stuff like that. So uh, I'm willing to say that the reason I felt bad, the reason I wasn't no longer in the best shape of my life, was because of this year that I was not really eating as well as I should. So I feel like I'm on the mend. I'm doing better, but I can manage to have a day or two off a week and still go back to being super strict for a short time and then come back off of it. I think I would do okay. It's, I was having a beer like in the middle of the day. Like I don't overdo it. I don't overdrink. I didn't have several beers. I didn't have a 6-pack, but I would have one. And so I'm taking in alcohol. I'm taking in grains. I'm taking in gluten and whatever else is used in the process of making a beer. I'm taking those things in, and then I would. I just wasn't eating as clean as I would like to. Now I'm back on it. I'm going to take a day or two off, and then I'm going to decide how I'm going to cycle the whole thing. But we'll see. Anyways, I'm at a new cafe today in Cottonwood. Sedona's over there. Fuck that place. I'm not going that way. I'm going to Cottonwood, and then people keep talking about Jerome. I don't know what's in Jerome, but I'll go there today. I'm so close anyways. And then I'll spend another night probably in the forest, in the national forest. Come back here in the morning and then head out. I think that's what I'm going to do. I got to be in Tucson. I have to be in Tucson on Saturday, but I might as well go there a few days earlier. Go to the base, get my hair cut, enjoy what Tucson has to offer, like a Trader Joe's. Tucson has Trader Joe's. They got like 3 of those motherfuckers. So I'm going to go back to Tucson like I always do, I guess, and enjoy my time while I'm there. After the 25th, who knows where I'm going to go. I might come back up here. I still have the community center membership. So, anyways, that's it for now. I'm going to try this new joint out here in Cottonwood, Arizona. And I came in last night and I saw they have some treats. So we'll see. They got internet, they got coffee, and I'm going to get to work. And I appreciate you who are watching this. Thank you. Come on.